Baby, this message is for you. I got a private reading about you, and I found out that you are really not who you pretend to be on the outside. The world may see one version of you, but beneath the surface there is a completely different soul, a heart that carries more emotions, more dreams, and more secrets than most people could ever imagine. When I heard what came through about you, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Every detail felt like it was describing someone who has been fighting silent battles, carrying invisible weight, and trying to stay strong even when nobody truly understands what is going on inside. The energy surrounding you is powerful. It is the kind of energy that enters a room before you even speak. Some people notice it immediately, while others can't quite explain why they keep thinking about you after you leave. There is something magnetic about your spirit. It is not just your appearance, your words, or your actions. It is something deeper. It is the way your soul communicates without saying a single word. What surprised me most about this reading was how much love exists inside your heart. You may not always show it. In fact, there are times when you hide your emotions so well that people assume you don't care. But the truth is completely different. You care more than anyone realizes. You feel more than you admit. You love more deeply than you allow others to see. The reading revealed that you have experienced disappointment that changed the way you trust people. There were moments when you opened your heart and expected honesty, only to be met with confusion, silence, or betrayal. Those experiences taught you to protect yourself. They taught you to build walls that seemed impossible to break through. But what many people don't understand is that those walls were never meant to keep love out. They were only meant to keep pain away. Baby, one of the strongest messages that came through was that you have been questioning yourself lately. You have been wondering whether you are on the right path. You have been thinking about decisions, relationships, opportunities, and dreams that seem just out of reach. There are moments when you look around and wonder if everyone else has everything figured out while you are still searching for answers. The truth is that you are much closer to your breakthrough than you realize. The energy around you shows movement. It shows change. It shows doors beginning to open in places where you once saw only walls. What feels delayed is not denied. What feels impossible is not impossible. Sometimes life takes longer because it is preparing something bigger than you expected. I also saw signs that your heart has been carrying memories that refuse to fade. There is someone, or perhaps a situation, that still lingers in your thoughts. Even when you try to move forward, pieces of the past keep returning. Certain songs, certain places, certain moments bring everything rushing back. You tell yourself you have moved on. Yet part of your spirit still revisits what happened. The message I received is that healing is already happening, even if you cannot see it yet. Healing does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like waking up one morning and realizing the pain is slightly smaller than it was yesterday. Sometimes it looks like laughing again after weeks of sadness. Sometimes it looks like choosing yourself when you once chose everyone else. Every small step matters. Another thing that stood out during the reading was your incredible intuition. You have a gift that you often ignore. Deep down, you already know the truth about many situations before evidence appears. Your instincts speak to you constantly. They warn you. They guide you. They protect you. Yet there have been times when you doubted yourself and listened to outside opinions instead. The message is clear. Trust what your soul has been telling you. You are entering a season where listening to your intuition will be more important than ever. Not everyone around you deserves unlimited access to your energy. Not everyone celebrating with you is truly happy for you. And not everyone who leaves your life is a loss. Some departures are actually blessings in disguise. Baby, the reading showed something beautiful about your future. It showed growth. It showed confidence. It showed you standing taller than before, not because life suddenly became easy, but because you finally realized your own worth. There is a difference between surviving and thriving, and you are slowly moving from one to the other. You have spent so much time questioning whether you are enough. The truth is that you have always been enough. You were enough before the heartbreak. You were enough before the disappointment. You were enough before the mistakes. And you are enough right now. The reading kept repeating one important message over and over again. Stop underestimating yourself. You have talents you haven't fully explored. You have dreams you haven't fully chased. You have strength you haven't fully recognized. There are people who look at you and see qualities that you completely overlook. What feels ordinary to you is extraordinary to someone else. I also sense that a major chapter is coming to an end. It may involve a relationship, a mindset, a habit, or a situation that has overstayed its welcome. At first, endings can feel painful. They can feel uncertain. But not every ending is a punishment. Sometimes endings are simply the universe creating space for something better. As I listened to the messages coming through, one thing became impossible to ignore. You have been carrying responsibilities that were never meant to be yours alone. You have been trying to solve everyone's problems, support everyone around you, and keep everything together. While helping others is beautiful, constantly carrying the weight of the world can become exhausting. The message is simple. You deserve support too. You deserve people who check on you without being asked. You deserve relationships that feel balanced instead of one-sided. You deserve kindness that does not come with conditions. You deserve love that feels safe instead of confusing. Baby, there is a light inside you that refuses to go out. Life has tested you. People have disappointed you. Circumstances have challenged you. Yet somehow you keep moving forward. Somehow you keep finding reasons to hope. Somehow you continue believing that better days are ahead. That resilience is one of your greatest gifts. The reading showed that many blessings are already making their way toward you. Some will arrive in ways you expect. Others will appear in forms you never imagined. The key is to remain open. Do not let past pain convince you that future happiness is impossible. Your story is still being written. The chapter you are living right now is not the final chapter. It is only a page in a much bigger journey. One day you will look back and realize that the obstacles you feared were actually preparing you for something greater. One day you will understand why certain doors closed. One day you will see how every lesson, every challenge, and every delay contributed to the person you were becoming, and when that day comes, you will realize something powerful: you were never losing your way. You were finding yourself.